Hello everyone, this is Daryl20 and welcome to episode 64 of Daryl20's Let's Play of ATM10 to the Skies. Today's plan, I'm probably going to try and get more overpowered gear. That's essentially what I'm after. Between episodes, I got myself all the heart canisters I have. So, I mean, I guess I'll take it off just to show you. Ouch. But I've got 10 out of 10 on all the different types. Quick, awesome note in case you weren't aware. You can totally craft these. All you gotta do is like combine 9 of the previous tier, which you can make by either smelting or combining 9 of the previous tier. So like, if you have plenty of heart canisters of a certain color, for example, if you happened to automate the wither and have 5,327 miniature yellow hearts, you're good. I think you're all set. I think you're cool. Yeah, that's a thing that you could totally do. Yeah. So long story short, we've got lots of hearts, but I want more. So a couple things. I'm curious if the draconic chestplate can be like uberified with orange stuffs. So like our basic plan here is if we came over to this dude and we like grabbed any random guy. And I'm not going to worry about enchants. I'm not going to worry about nothing. All I'm going to worry about here, because we should have like a stupid amount of stuff, right? Like tons and tons and tons of all oranges. And then we've got this dude who's got lots and lots and lots of gems, which I didn't sort by like color, but like we can deal with that. My plan for this is such. I want to break this down into the things with the salvaging and the smithing table or whatever it is. The thing that lets you break it down and get the whatchamacallit pearl from Apotheosis. This dude. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Salvaging table. Yeah, for sure. For sure him. All we need to get this cooking is some stuff along with some lava, which we don't have any lava anymore because like we're constantly doing this. You're just not capable of maintaining lava, are you? What if I did this briefly? Maybe you don't like to accept that thing, but whatevs. Good, I've got lava now. Hooray! We really have to sort our forge energy power too at some point. Like, we can't be relying on nether stars forever. Or we're gonna have to amp up nether star production. One of those two things is gonna have to happen. We'll see. But long story short, we've got our lovely salvaging table, which, to be fair, we already had a salvaging table. So, whoops. But yeah, we should be able to do this now, and yoinks, and then we're cool, right? And then how do we like apply this? Augmenting table uses sigils of enhancement to augment individual affixes. Maybe let's look at Apotheosis, because I'll remember when I look at it. I'll remember the things, right? So salvage to break it down. And then there's a gem cutting table to make gems better. Right? Which we'll take a look at as well, probably, because gem's good. Okay. And then there was the simple reforging table, which I think we need better if we want to do the top tier thing, right? Because we want to upgrade you to like better tier. Yeah, there we go. Reforging table. Okay. And then ultimately we're going to want the augmenting table, which will let me like super customize stuff. And that just needs polished blackstone, which seems easy enough. And an enchanting table. Cool. Nice. Okay, great. So then I, ultimately get to test and find out, is this dude... He is. Oh, that's cool. So sigils of rebirth is what we're going to need here. and then some enchantment levels. I need to be like pretty high level. Now, we need to be like really high level for some stuff. We're gonna find out. Like, we need to be level 150 if we want to like do things here, right? But we're gonna definitely need sigils of rebirth. So let's make sure that our sigils are craftable. So we currently have some sigils of malice. That's not what we want. We want sigils of rebirth, which needs you, which means we're going to need some gem dust and gem infused plates. Do we have those? Ish. That also needs gem dust and deep slate. I have a lot of like little spots that don't have recipes in them anymore, and I'm wondering how that happened, because I thought I was being pretty good about not doing that. So let's get like a bunch of gems that we know we won't care about, right? And then, oh, that's right, I should turn my lights back off so that we are at least continuing to get dudes in there. Now, in fairness, I did set my like world level back down to like not super crazy. I should really put like I need to do this because I keep saying I should do this and then I don't do it. Is that about centered? Looks pretty centered to me. Cool. Now I don't have to worry about magnets no more. Okay. So you're going to be in charge of getting some like I will get green gems all day long, right? Because we don't care about green. Because if I remember correctly, right, like we have different tiers of gems, like we, you know, do different armor. So like flawless gem of the warlord, right? There's, you know, perfect, and then there's gem of the warlord, there's perfect gem of the warlord, and they all do the same things, just bigger numbers, right? So flawless, you know, and cracked, like cracked is the worst one, right? So that's 10% crit damage, 45% crit damage, 70% crit damage, 55% crit damage. So like perfect is where you want to be if you're going to put a gem in something, right? All these guys we kind of don't care about. So I'm going to go salvaging table those so that we get gem dust. Cool. And then I should go get my sigils of rebirth, and that should be pretty straightforward to do. Yeah. Okay. And then we're going to want to see what kind of luck we can get on this dude, right? So this will give me lucky draconic chest piece of the Witch Doctor, explosive damage taken when attack gain resistance, physical damage taken is reduced by 7, ignores durability damage. See, like none of that's particularly exciting, but I can re-roll individuals of those, right? And then we also get to see how many slots we have, and then some when on body boosts, right? So technically we have most of what we need here. We just need more Godforged Pearls if we really want to get that level of Uberness, which, you know, Godforged Pearls are like pretty easy. I just void all this stuff because I don't care about literally anything in that chest. I do this. We've got Godforged Pearls all day long. Right? Super cool. So like I do this and I have the chance to get all that stuff, right? Now if I'm not mistaken, I should be able to reroll any aspect of any of that, right? And let's validate that by taking one of these dudes and putting him in here. See, I can adjust all this stuff, right? And re-roll it or upgrade it, right? To get better versions of it. A lot of what it's going to take is just lots of experience, but like we can get lots of experience because we have that thing now. You know, I turn you on and we should be getting lots of experience. Cool. Yeah. And we could even, like, make it a little bit faster. Look, we've already gotten 30 levels in, like, a split second. And we have 270 to deposit here. So, like, we're cool, right? So I think the only thing I question is if I put you in here and I get this, am I always getting 2? See, that guy gives me 3 sockets. So is the number of sockets I get, could I possibly do a level 3, but then get 3 sockets? Or is it like, see, that guy's a level 2 and I got 3 sockets. So is it like enchanting, right? Where, like, you have a chance. See, that guy also has 2. I'm just gonna, like, check. See, that guy has 3. So I think I should try to get 3 sockets in every piece, because I think that would be cool. So let's come back in a minute, and I'll be ready to do this stuff. All right, so what I'm gonna do is make it so that when I'm standing over there, that's the wrong direction. I always have to guess. All right, and then ba-boop, and then ba-boop, and ba-boop. Cool. So now when I'm standing over here, if this guy has a redstone signal via a lever, he will fill me up with 150 EXP. Cool. So now I do this, and then I take this out, and this will be a 3 slaughter, and then we can adjust all this stuff via the modifier dude. Cool? And then look, I'm back to 150 levels. Nice, right? So now let's see you. You've only got 2 sockets, so I don't want to do that. You've got 2 sockets. You've got 2 sockets. It looks like getting 3 sockets is not... Ooh, my goodness, that's got 4? I'll take it. I'll take 4 sockets. I don't even care, right? Because I can adjust the other things. I think adding sockets is not super trivial, if I remember correctly. All right, now you got me 3. That's pretty good, but now that I know you can get 4, I'm going to try to get 4 if I can. If I can't, I'll live, right? That's just 1. That's terrible. All right, I'm going to do my chest plate because I definitely want to get, like... We need more sigils of rebirth. All right, maybe not that many. All right, that's cool. That'll give me 2. Right, you're already done. You get 1, that's terrible. You get 1, that's terrible. Do I want to just get 2 on my sword? Should we check this sword to see what we can get? I'll just... Oh, see, that got 3. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I'm going to do that. We need more things. Alright, now I just realized I may have been a little foolhardy. Let me make sure all my actual gear that I don't want to void is equipped correctly. Right? Because I want to make sure I'm not accidentally voiding anything I care about. Right? So this is all just like junk, right? Yeah, we don't care about none of that. Okay? And then you're going to go here, and you're going to go like that, and then we will take all this off again, and then we can go back to, you're down here, you're up here, you're orange, and you're orange. And then what I was going to do is make you, because you're going to give me 3, right? And then we'll see... Ooh, that's 4. I'll take that, for sure. That's 4. I definitely want that. And then 1? Really? Like, I might want to just, like, burn 1 just so I can, Like, if I just do this, will that reset it so that maybe I can get... 3 is good enough. I'll take 3. I'll take 3. Just going to do that. I'm going to put you away. And then I'm going to do this and that and this and this. And what was I working on? Boots? For 3 sockets. Nice. Okay. Progress. Right? So now I should be able to equip all this stuff. But then I want to, like, tweak all the coolness. Right? So give me a sec to come back and we'll do that. All right, so here's what I'm thinking. Tell me if I'm crazy. I retract that request. Here's what I'm thinking. For my chest plate, I want to go as defensive as possible. So I'm going to go with 4 levels to protection, 35% max health, and plus 8 armor. Does that sound cool? I like that. Okay. For my sword, I still have to figure out like which of these 2 swords is going to be like the most uber at the end of the day. That's what I should do. I'm sure the draconic bow is going to be better than the dire bow. Like I have almost no doubts about that. But I'm not so sure about like draconic versus Aldemodium. That's the real question. By the way, look how much experience I keep getting because... So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to Uberify my sword with, like, better stuffs, right? So for sword, like, what draconic upgrades do we want to put in the sword? Let's look at that first. So we're definitely going to want, like... I don't know about the AoE module. Like, I don't care about AoE usually. I want, like, just do the damage, right? So damage module for sure. Energy module also yes. And I hear you. The one thing about Skyblocks is because there's no other mobs around really, they just love to be annoying and spawn all the stinking time. Okay. So we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna do projectile immunity, projectile. A lot of this is projectile. Like I don't think sword needs a much, right? Like projectile, 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 shield, 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 speed module. I don't even know if that like goes in the sword, right? But like, is it really just like get some energy and a bunch of damage modules and call it a day? I'm gonna go with yes. So if I take you guys out of here and we instead make like, let's make like 4 energy modules. All right, we're out of draconium. That's my problem. More draconium, please. Could I automate this? Yes, absolutely. Basically all we need to do is, are we out of... Oh, I never hooked you up to energy. I guess you like energy. I know it's a minor balancing point, but like when you let it run out of time fluid or energy, you waste you know, whatever you did. I like that. Alright, so that's cool. So we want like 4 draconic energy modules now. And like, how much draconium am I gonna need for like 10? Let's do like 12. Let's do like 20. That doesn't seem so bad. You don't know how to make wyvern damage modules? Well, there's a problem. Here's what I'm gonna do. Off camera real quick. All that. And we'll be right back. Cool, cool. Cool. Alright, let's see how things are going. Where I'm at right now is I made 30 of these dudes. That seems cool. And then we also had the draconic tier energies, which is going to be an important part, right? So I didn't actually count how many slots there are here, but like, right? Is there anything else I care about putting in there? No. When in main hand, 215.88 attack damage. I think I'm cool with that. Am I wrong? I feel like this is definitely better than 51 attack damage. Now, can I enchant you? Apparently. So I can get a whole capturing, fire aspect, knockback, knowledge of the ages, life mending. Do I have full looting? Yep, I can do a full looting. Roll their loot tables twice with scavenger. I kind of want... What? I'm not going to worry about it. 2 is better than nothing. And I'm just too lazy to do the whole other thing. Yeah, and I think that's cool for now, right? So then I should be able to Just do you and you. And we have a new sword. I feel like that's pretty cool. Right? And that's not even top tier, because that can eventually be upgraded to chaos tier, right? To be fair. And I wonder, I'd wager that when I update that, we're gonna lose the orange status and the gems we put in there. But like, oh well, life goes on. So now let's pop over here and look at gemming up this bad boy. So what should we put in our sword? Plus 10 attack damage definitely sounds like something I would want for a sword, right? 12 armor pierce also sounds cool. 4 levels to sharpness also, they're all sounding cool. 50% crit chance sounds cool. Armor shred, I'm running out of like slots here, so I have to start being a little picky. 70% crit damage also sounds cool. For 30% lifesteal, meh. Knockback is definitely a no. 60% experience gained, I could care less. Fire damage is definitely a no. Cold damage is cool, but like we're running out of slots, right? So we have 4 slots we can use. I think I definitely want the crit damage and the crit chance. I guess the only question is what's better? 4 levels of sharpness. Didn't I have to ask this question last time? Versus just, you know, plus 10 attack damage, which, you know, sounds cool. And then maybe we'll throw the cold damage on there too. Like, let's just do cold damage. I'm not going to worry too much about, like, armor pierce. Because do we really usually have too much armor? I'm going to assume no to worry about. So, like, let's forego that. So that's all crystalled up. Is there anything else I want to, like, uberify here? So we've got lucky, cold damage, crit damage, life steal, 55% chance to hit up to 5 other enemies, sundering. What are my randomization chances here? I need to, like, turn you on. Just because I'm curious, like, what else I could have instead of cleaving. Oh, enemies below 23 max health will be executed. That is tempting. I'd rather that, right? Yeah, I like that. Okay. Now, is there anything else we want to upgrade? That's pretty good. Crit damage, lifesteal, executed, and caustic. What might I get from this? No, I'm good with this. Okay, cool. I'm liking it. All right, let's do the bow next, because bows is cool. All right, so you're enchanted, right? So let's do our bow. What do we got here? Crit chance, good. Crit damage, good. Velocity, wither. Right, we did a lot of this stuff. Do we want to upgrade anything? Crit chance is pretty high. Crit damage could do an upgrade, right? From 32 to 35. That's a lot, but we'll see. Arrow velocity, that's not going to go up that much either. I'm cool with this. That's cool too. Your arrows have a 30% chance to shoot a second arrow. That's awesome. Yeah. So now let's get you. Makes all arrows infinite. I remember that being better than the other one, right? Than infinity. Power, we definitely want to max out. And that's it. I think you're not going to waste. Cool. All right. But we do want to look at gems for you, right? So what kind of gems do we want to put in this dude? So let's find... I'm assuming you're not going to... So bows, protection, pierce. 15% protection, pierce. Same thing, I assume. Protection, shred. And negative 65% draw speed. I don't think I want that. Arrow velocity sounds cool for sure. But I should be picky about this first. Inflict bleeding. Maybe. 60% draw speed, 100%. I love high draw speeds. Right? And then we got 2 more sockets I can do with for sure. I want to see if there's any Any flawless gems that do anything for bows that I didn't have? Because I only pulled out perfect gems, right? We might have some flawless in here that does something cool for gems, and then or for bows, and then I'll upgrade it, right? So, protection pierce. I don't think we have any of these. Ranged weapons, 40% arrow damage. Yeah, we definitely want that. We definitely want that, right? I figured there had to be like an arrow damage thing somewhere. I was like, why don't I see arrow damage? I must not have the perfect version of that gem. And I think I can upgrade you, right? Like we do that and we put some pearls and some gem dust and you'll upgrade. We'll find out. Oh, right, wrong thing. And that's what this guy is all about, right? So I should be able to do this, this, and this. And make a perfect version of that gem. Which can then go into my bow for uberness, right? More arrow damage. Wahaha! And while I'm at it, might as well do this one too, right? I mean, I don't know why, like, why wouldn't I? You, and you. Right? And we can do the same thing for my other cool bow. Right? Arrow damage, and then we wanted draw speed I liked, but I might need to find a lesser version of that. Do we have any of those? It looked like arrow velocity I probably want, right? I already have one of those for flawless, right? Or for perfect, yeah. Arrow velocity. For draw speed, it looks like a little blue doohickey. Is it this guy? Yeah. Yeah, I can upgrade him. And I'm not going to go too crazy on my other armor. Well, maybe a little bit. We'll see. I want to definitely get some cool stuff, right? I want this to be, like, as powerful as possible. Oh, you're already flawless? Yeah, you're the one that needs to be upgraded, right? No, you're flawless. Do you not go in here with an upgrade? Flawless, flawless. I guess flawless is the top of the line for that one. Is there not... Do I need 2 flawlesses? I might need 2 flawlesses. I wasn't really paying attention before to how many I used. Okay, yeah, that's what it is. Now I have perfect. And that can go into my dire bow. Right? So there's arrow velocity. And then there's draw speed and damage. Awesome. All right, so that's pretty good for you. Let's just real quick check what we can put on helmets, boots, and leggings, and I'll be back. 15% to all stats. Sounds cool. I don't know what stats are, but 15% is great. What else we got for helmets? Boots, we got something on 22.5 attack damage, for sure. That's definitely something I'm going to want. And then what else we got for helmets? Anything cool? That's good enough. Boots, I saw some cool boot stuff. I don't know if I see much for leggings, though. Swim speed? I don't care about that. Knockback resistance and negative 15% attack knockback. Eh? I almost like the negative attack knockback better. Right? Lower armor, 70% speed. Boots, 40% max health. Yes. Can I put it in twice? That would be cool, but no. Alas, no. Armor, plus 5 luck. Gravity boots, step height. Yeah, I think that's probably good enough. How about for leggings? Is there anything else I can... I don't think so. I think we're cool. I think we're good. Let's just make sure that we also have enchanting happening. Can I enchant you at all? Just soulbound. So then the answer to that is no. But I'm guessing you guys can get some enchants, right? Do you already have stuff? Life mending, soulbound, unbreaking. Do we not have protection or anything? I guess we don't. Some fairness, that's fine. I think we'll be good. With all the armor and everything we have going on, I think we're cool. Look how much health we've got. It's actually hilarious. All right, I think it's probably wrapping up point. But at this point, like, you tell me if I'm crazy, but I feel like I have some really OP stuff going on. Hopefully. Hopefully. I'm going to put all this away. I'm going to put you guys away. You can go into my backpack. You can go away. I only have to add, like, this stuff to this bow, and then we'll be cool. So I'm going to put you away. And then you can go over here, too. What do you give? Bows. Arrow damage. Right, you're the flawless one that I was upgrading. So definitely my plan is between episodes, I'm going to make a bunch of upgrades for this dude, right? And we'll see. And then when we come back next episode, it's actual battle time. So definitely want like 10 of you. We're definitely going to need more of this, which means if I turn you on and give you my pickaxe again, and then we're going to want some time crystals and a canister. I did this automation earlier. I just set up like a quick breaker for it. Like it's not hard at all. I want you, and then I'm going to want some of you. Actually, no, you go back. I want you. Do I not have time protection? Oh, right, because I'm not wearing the chest plate. And by the way, that's a thing. Oh, black hole formed. I should export bus time fluid is what I should be doing. I guess I would need a new P2P connection, or I just cable it over here. I could probably do that. And a quick look at it all. Look at it all already. Acceleration card and exporter. But yeah, we definitely need to wrap up the episode. So I'll do this, and then I'll do this and this. And only because I don't feel like doing a whole P2P dude. And you guys go in there with time fluid. I just need to be really careful about. Any questions? What are we out of? Power. We can't keep up with the power demands. Alright. That's kind of funny. And look, we're almost at paradox energy level. We're gonna spawn another paradox as soon as these tick accelerations wear off. I'm gonna let it go too, because I like wanna clear it. I was very proud of my paradox. I really need to like make it do something. I always intended it for it to be a crafting mechanic, but like we'll get there one day. For now, that's my sign off. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Take it easy.